All right, let's just clear all this off and I'll do a breakdown. So, let me take this off real quick so I can explain everything. Oh, all right. So, Fu had asked me about my levels, and I just break it down because somebody else might have the same question. What I was looking at is that we've seen their price push down and broke the swing low. So, remember, whenever price wants to go in a direction, it's going to break either a swing low or a swing high. So when we see price push down, then we see price make this support. Boom. And so I end up catching a sell down here. And something that I know is that if price wants to continue to go in a direction, it's going to break these lows. Just like it did over here, it broke these lows. So we see that price push down right here and it rejected. So boom. Okay. We see the price rejected again. And then buyers kick in. But then where did they stop? They stopped right here. They stopped right here. So this is a telltale sign that this is the highest their price wants to go. So what do we see again? We see sellers kick in again. Boom. Fail to break this level. So we know that buyers are really strong right here. This is the 1 hour. Prices tried to buy up, hit this resistance, tried to buy up. And eventually buyers are strong enough to take out these sellers. Cool. So now what do we see? We see price stops right here. So to me, this is nothing but an indication. Why? Because sellers were obviously right here, buyers were obviously right here. Buyers were strong enough to take out these sellers. So we see price retest. You can mark this out. So now we see price retest. Boom. Now we see that price isn't coming down to break what? These lows. So now we see price is making another support. So we just mark it out. I'm not going to leave this one on here, just so you guys can see it. So now what do we see? We see that price is literally building up, making what? Higher lows. So this is the low. This is a higher high, higher low. This high is higher than this high. So remember, if we're in an uptrend, we want to see price create those. Boom. And so this is nothing but what? Indication. Correction. Continuation. That's literally all that we're looking for right here. And so what do we see the market do? Indication, correction, continuation. So when we see that price is holding right here, we just want to be, during session, we want to make sure the price stays above this level. Why do we want to make sure the price stays above this level? Because we understand that we have buyers right here. How do we know we have buyers right here? Because sellers were right here pushing the market down. They were literally sitting right here pushing the market down right here. Okay? So for a price to push up and break out of here, this lets us know that buyers have control of the market. Because sellers were right here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. 5 hours they were right here. This is the 1 hour time frame. So when we go during session, I'm only trading during New York. I'm learning how to trade better on the 1 minute time frame. And so I actually ended up losing my opening trade. So what was I looking at? So what I look for is what area does price, whenever it's a significant area of sellers, they're strong enough to break a low. So highs are meant to break lows, okay? And lows are meant to break highs. And so what did I see right here during the opening of New York session? I see that price, these sellers right here. So this is how I do it. I just mark out the high. And I look for the ICC again. And so I see that these sellers right here were strong enough to push down and break this low. All right, cool. So now, what makes this a significant area? Sellers were strong enough to push the market down and break this low. Just like right here. If price went to reverse, it wouldn't break these lows. Sellers are strong right here, push down, broke this low. This is how you know which area you want the market to break. We don't want to just be looking at any area. Like, all these aren't significant. Like, all of these are not significant highs. Why? Because not all highs are breaking these lows. So we see right here that buyers were strong enough when they kicked in right here, they broke this high. So that lets us now know that back up above this level, we have buying momentum. It's the same thing that we did on the 1 hour. So boom, we can mark out our low, and we can wait for price to get back up above this level, put our stop loss here, and target that high. So boom, we see price breaking close up above here. This is where I entered. Oh, wrong one. Stop loss goes here. We'll do 40. And I was targeting that 1 hour high. As you see, price liquidated me. So what is happening right here? This is where we have to, as I look back, this is where we have to pay attention to the time. If you look at the bottom, this is for me 7 a.m. So this is before the market opens. So we see that price pushed up, boom, it came back down, liquidated me. Because most people, this is a breakout, technically. Well, this is the breakout. This was the second time around. Price liquidates people. And so what do we see again? We see that price comes up, makes a high, makes a low, comes up, makes a higher low, boom. And so for me, I'm still trading. I see that it's now after 8 a.m. So now what I'm looking at is, all right, bet. So I lost at 7 to 8. So what is it going to do with the volume from 8 to 9? I see that price was strong enough right here to push down and break this low. So what does that let me know? That strong sellers are right here. I want to see this get taken out. So if this gets taken out, I'm going to enter the market. So this is where I actually entered, and it took off. So as you see, price pushed down, broke this low, came up. Sellers kicked in again right here, failed to make another low. So what is this? This is a higher low. So we see price push up and break this high. Now what makes me want to take this trade? Remember, if significant sellers are right here, they're going to push the market down and break a low. So we see the price push down, broke this low, and that back up above this area, we know that buyers have control. So when I seen this, I actually ended up getting in right here. Because it happened so fast. Like, it literally just, these are 1 minute candlesticks. So from price was down here, and then all of a sudden it's up here. It broke this high. And as you see, like, price just took off. And so I ended up here, and I put my stop loss below the low, about 80 pips. And so then I went and targeted that 1 hour zone, in which I took profit of the sellers that were right here, strong. So right here, boom, this is why I took profit out. Check this black so we can see. So we go back down to the 5 minute. I just targeted this area. If it would have been any other day, my stop loss wasn't that big then, because I had like a 3-to-1 risk reward. But if it would have been any other day, I would have been targeting these highs up here, which it went to. But for Friday, I'm okay with just taking profit right here because it's Friday. And so as we see, the market played out perfectly in our favor. It kept trending right on up. And so this was a nice win. Once I seen price break the area that we had marked out where where sellers were earlier. So we can still just track these lows. Like, this is what we want to see. Price still building up those supports. And some people just remember, don't forget this. This is really important. This is how I knew to take this trade. Even here, this is how I knew I want to continue. Buyers were strong enough to push up and do what? Take out these sellers. So this is a significant area of buyers right here pushing the market up. Significant area. If this does not get broken, we're not going down. If this, I don't care about none of this going on. All this is just fluff, really. And so, what do we see? Buyers were strong enough right here to push the market up and break this high. That's what we want to see. We want to see that. We want to see that. Just letting us know that buyers are still strong. We're still looking. Like, what happens? Price never comes down and breaks its lows, and it just freaking just continues on the way up. All the way. At this point, I'm out the market because, as you see, my TP got hit. And it is Friday, so I'm done trading. But price decided to keep on going up. But yeah, man, that's my breakdown. I hope that made sense, and I hope that helps a lot of people. Just make sure that you guys pay attention to which area breaks what.